This tornado has a well-defined circulation. There's been some decrease in intensity, but that doesn't mean anything with these particular storms. It is moving northeastward, still paralleling. Now, if it turns to the right, we may have some more problems with it in a larger area. But right now, it's moving. Val, talk to me.
Gary, it's still on the ground. It don't look like it's a mile wide anymore. It's a stovepipe. It's probably a half a mile to a quarter of a mile wide. It's still very, very strong. It looks like it's in the northeastern parts of Newcastle, very near the river.
Yeah.
Very near the river. Now, we're trying to figure out a way to get across the river.
Now, we see stovepipe on the right-hand side.
Right, that's it, exactly. I mean, it's still there. It's still strong as ever.
And then we see it's just a gigantic load. It looks like the damage path is still quite wide, Val.
Okay.
So we're looking at Ranger 9 live. And just a quick check on XL so you can see where we're looking, where this hook echo and this tornado is. It's moving through Newcastle into Moore. Take your immediate tornado precautions. Go back to Ranger 9. We have the large tornado on the right. Continue to move northeast at 35. For you children that are home alone, let me talk to you for just a second. If you have a cellar basement, that's best. But if you don't have that, get as many pillows and blankets as you can. Get in the bathtub. Get between the stool and the wall. And pack yourself in there and stay there till this thing blows over. This storm is moving northeast. We're broadcasting live also on KXY radio. This storm is now crossing, as most of it is crossing the interstate 40, and we can see it's in Newcastle, getting ready to cross the river, crossing the South Canadian River near Southwest 149th Street at the present time. So it's crossing Southwest 149th Street in Southwest Oklahoma City. And that will just be part of it, okay? Right in here is 134th. Right in here is 149th. Yeah, go ahead, just a second. This is 149th, right in here. Right in here is 134th. And we can go back to Ranger 9. So I'll just talk to you about the locations. As you look at this huge tornado, it is crossing the river. Southern edge appears to be around 72nd Avenue Northwest. And then up toward West Indian Hills Road, Southwest 160th Street, Southwest 149th Street, Southwest 134th Street, and let's see, Kings Ridge Terrace, south of 104th, down to West Franklin Road. I tell you folks, it's moving out of Newcastle, it's moving into Moore, it's moving into South Oklahoma City. It continues with a wide damage path. It may have weakened a bit, but let me tell you, it's still an intense storm, could produce or is producing a large tornado as we speak. It is a long-track tornado, potentially deadly. The wind speeds are quite strong with it, we fear. Whoa, another one. It's moving through populated areas. You folks in downtown Moore and West and East Moore, downtown Moore and East Moore have a little bit of time, a few minutes, to get below ground. This storm, mobile homes, pre-manufactured homes will not survive this. Many wood frames homes will not survive this particular storm. Yeah, Jerry.
He's 7 miles south of Will Rogers looking northeast.
So he's 7 miles south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looking northeast. So he's right there by it.
He's right on it.
He's right on it. So it's crossing the river, moving through parts of Westmore. I'll just name some streets. There's the Southwest Oklahoma City, Southwest 134th. And Val, if you have anything to say, let me know.
Gary, we're 1 mile south of Highway 37, and this thing is due east of us.
Tell me about it.
I'm trying to figure out what this road is we're on here.
Okay, I'm looking, tornado is approaching as we speak, South Pennsylvania, and 149th, Southwest Pennsylvania and 149th. And that's just, it is so large. It is so large you can hardly tell. Now, what are we looking at right here?
Go ahead,
so it's past the river. There's the river right there. Is that the river? That's the river. So he's looking northeast across the river. Tornado's moving on into Southwest Oklahoma City. That's not.
Gary?
Yes.
Gary, it looks like it's on 149th, Southwest 149th Street.
I agree.
It's due east of us. We're on 149th right now. It's probably a mile due east of us.
I see it about 149th Val and about Pennsylvania Avenue. That'd be close. What north-south street you on?
North-south street is Portland.
There's Penn.
Okay.
Portland, you're right. Yeah, you're right there. It's moving. The leading edge of it should be moving over South Penn.
Gary, it's a half a mile to the left right in front of us. It's leveled a couple houses over here on 149th Street. It's just now probably a quarter of a mile north of 149th Street.
Okay.
And trying to figure out, it's probably very near May, north of 149th Street on May.
It's north of 149th Street on May. Val
Right.
has a tornado. Val has a tornado 149th Street and May. Southwest 149th and May.
Just north of that location.
Here's South May Avenue. Val said just leveled some houses right in there. Continues so extremely wide. More power flashes. It's getting ready to move into a very densely populated area. Val, tornado warning continues. Northern Cleveland, northern McLean, and Oklahoma County.
Had major damage at 149th and May.
149th and May, major damage.
Yeah, major damage. And I'm sure that wherever it's at right now, just northeast of here, I mean, we can hear the tornado.
Val, just keep telling me what's going on right now.
Very loud roar with the tornado. It continues moving northeast. It's probably getting ready to approach Penn, I would think.
Okay. This storm is moving into Westmore as we speak. You should have already taken your tornado precautions in the Moore area, southwest Oklahoma City. We'll include also Del City, South Oklahoma City, and right here, this is Southeast 74th right here. This is Southeast 89th. This is Interstate 35 right here as we speak, right there. And north-south Interstate 35. The tornado is moving into Westmore as we speak. We continuing with let's go, Ranger 9. We can still see a huge damage path. This is as the storm. Val, can you hear me? This very wide damage path continues with this very large tornado moving through the Moore area. And all I can tell you, in Moore, let me give you the southern extent appears to be getting continual power hits. That's a tornado going through the power lines. Get below ground if you possibly can. Okay, the southern edge, West Indian Hills Road. The next road north of that is at Southwest 134th, Southwest 19th and Moore. From Southeast 29th, or just South 29th in Oklahoma City, from South 29th southward, take your tornado precautions. Quick check at Top 9000 XL. Right up in here is South 29th, all the way from South 29th southward, all the way down. We'll go all the way to Fleshman's Drive.
4th Street and I-35 debris.
4th Street and I-35 damage. Tornado is moving through more as we speak. So stay with us. This storm moves to the northeast. How's Ranger 9 doing on it?
Trying to reach position here.
Okay. Right, the circulation continues huge. This tornado is crossing Interstate 35 in the Moore area. So, oh boy. Okay.